Dacia has presented the cheapest liquid petroleum gas or LPG car in Germany. The Sandero 1.4 MPI LPG Ambience will cost exactly 10,000 euros when it goes on sale from January 2009. The liquid gas unit is designed especially for Dacia models and is installed at the factory. The price is 1,500 euros over the cost of a petrol car. The Mini convertible will be wearing a different suit when it takes to the market stage. Look for a new design and more functionality, like a soft top that can be electronically operated even at 30 kilometers per hour. The engine will perform better and use less fuel, and the suspension has been improved. The four-seater will reach dealerships in Germany around the end of March 2009. Prices start at 22,500 euros. Say hello to the new Ka, the final fruit of Ford's revamping project for its entire European lineup. No model is now any older than 2.5 years. The little Ka has big shoes to fill. The original was introduced in 1996 and immediately started collecting accolades. Since then, 1.4 million first-generation Kas have rolled off Ford assembly lines. The second-generation Ka was designed to continue that success. Cute, perky, and practical. It's built on the same platform as the Fiat 500, but instead of a retro look, Ford has come up with a completely modern city car. Like its Fiat sibling, the new Ka is built in Poland, near the eastern city of Krakow. It builds on some of the curvy styling features of the original while bringing the design up to date with Ford's kinetic design philosophy. Inside, bright colors and contrasts give the little car a playful flair intended to attract more youthful buyers. Where the Ka puts some space between itself and the Fiat 500 is in its handling and ride. Ford made extensive changes to the suspension, giving the car more stability in curves. Ford's Matthias Thon says engineers first configured the rear axle for a different ride and then adapted the front axle accordingly, which he says gave the car a suspension that clearly has Ford DNA in it. He says the new Ka is an important product for Ford. It's the company's entry model, a vehicle that introduces the Ford lineup to young and first-time buyers. Two engine options are on offer. The first is a 1.2-liter gasoline engine with 69 horsepower, 5.1 liters of fuel consumption, and which emits only 119 grams of CO2 per kilometer driven. Option 2 is a 1.3-liter diesel. It pumps out 75 horsepower, uses 4.2 liters, and emits only 112 grams of CO2. Both emissions values are figures that environment-conscious buyers can be pleased with. The car's price is also attractive, especially in these economically uncertain times. The base model with the 1.2-liter engine starts at 9,750 euros. The diesel version costs about 2,000 euros more, but most buyers are likely to choose the gasoline engine and use the car mainly for shorter distances in the city. Volkswagen is starting the new year with a new range of Passat models. The choice of engines start with a powerful 2-liter TDI at 110 horsepower. Average fuel consumption lies at 5.5 liters of diesel every 100 kilometers. The engine is also available with the Blue Motion package. That uses stop and start technology, low rolling resistant tires, and taller gearing to reduce consumption by another 12%. The new Mazda 3 celebrated its premiere recently at the Bologna Motor Show. New in the Mazda is a 2.2 liters, 185 horsepower diesel engine, which is based on the technology of the old engine. The Japanese car maker is also offering 2 other new diesels and 2 petrol cars with 105 and 150 horsepower engines. The front of the car has undergone an overhaul, with the radiator replaced by an air slit. This is the fascination of motorsport, the wheel-to-wheel battle, the fight for hundredths of a second. That's how the European Le Mans Series sees itself. This type of car racing started in 2004. It's based on the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans race. And the cars are classified the same as in Le Mans. GT2 is the smallest category. GT1 is similar with a little more power. LMP2 are prototypes with a low minimum weight. And then there are the LMP1 prototype models with as much as 6 liters of engine capacity. What's special here is that all 4 classes start at the same time. That means it's pretty tight out on the track, with as many as 50 cars out there. Behind the scenes, it's business as usual. A horde of busy helpers prepare the cars for the race. They're concentrated, but there's always a little time for a laugh. Danish race driver John Nielsen says the series is raced with Le Mans prototypes, sports models similar to cars out on the roads. But these are prototypes, so still quite rare. Aerodynamically efficient cars which are very fast going round curves. They have a lot of power and fantastic brakes, the best racing cars after Formula One. And there's a real racing feeling. That's clear for spectators and drivers just before the start. And like Formula One, the safety car is there as well. Because the different car types in the Le Mans series have differing top speeds, the race has a flying start behind the safety car. There are 5 races in 5 different European countries in this season. The race difference is 1,000 kilometers at every event. No one driver can cover that distance alone. Which means there are driver teams. Staying calm is the key to success. The drivers help each other at the swap. The mechanics are ready with a new set of tires. The Audi teams are performing well in the LMP1 class with their diesel-powered R10 TDI. German driver Mike Rockenfeller says the competition is strong, but that his car has a lot of power and is almost like driving a Formula racing car. Even a Formula One. He says it's a lot of fun. The Audi teams just got better and better. The start number 77 belongs to a Porsche in the smallest category. It's driven by Germany's Mark Lieb and Australia's Alex Davison. The team is a strange mix. It's a private team using a Porsche 911 GT3, but Mark Lieb works at Porsche as a driver. Lieb says that makes sense because Porsche tries to help its customers as best it can. Porsche has a pure works team on the American circuit, but they focus more on private teams in Europe. Porsche supplies drivers to help teams in championships. The competition in all the categories remains exciting throughout the season. The Peugeots set the pace in the larger categories, but have to settle for second place behind the Audis. Mike Rockenfeller and his French partner Alexandre Prémat emerged victorious in their 650 horsepower strong Audi R10 TDI. In the LMP2 class, a 476 horsepower strong Porsche Spyder proves unbeatable. 5 wins and 5 races cannot be argued with. The Porsche drove to victory with a team made up of ex-Formula One driver Jos Verstappen from the Netherlands and his countryman Jeroen Bleckmolen.